hopefully you played some fun joke on your kids or your family, but nothing too too mean. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful April. I am here. I'm so excited that we are starting to see a little more spring weather and a little bit of sun peeking through. I hope you are too, and getting out and enjoying some of our beautiful Sonoma County. Here today to tell you a little bit about what's been going on in the Sonoma County real estate market. As usual, what we're seeing is some of our key indicators is that we are seeing more homes on the market, which creates some opportunity for buyers. Definitely homes are selling quickly when they are very well priced and positioned and prepared. Otherwise, they are slowing down a little bit, how long it's taking for homes to sell. And then we are seeing a little bit of a shift to sale prices, sold prices being a little lower than list price. So when someone first puts a home on the market, we're seeing often that they're having to come down just a touch to get the home sold. Again, that pricing your home very strategically is very important. All right. Currently in Sonoma County, we have 844 active listings. This is up about 7.5% from last month. Very normal activity for this time of year. This is an interesting stat here. Homes that have closed have been on the market an average of 52 days. Homes that have not yet closed, so they haven't gotten an offer and haven't sold yet, have been on the market an average of 74 days. So that is, you can see that our average days on market is likely to start increasing as we go further into the spring. March 2025, our average list price was $1.1 million, whereas our average close price was $1.05 million. That is a 4.6% decrease between the listed and the closed price. This is not across the board, but we're seeing it more often. So make sure if you're thinking about selling your home that you really price it strategically out the gate so you get as much activity and interest right from day one. All right, our absorption rate in February of 2025, we had 3.4 months of inventory. That means if every home that's listed today was to sell and no more homes would go on the market, then that's how long it would take with the average days on market for all those homes to sell. So our average absorption, our month inventory is 3.4% last month, and it's gone up a little bit to 3.6, which is mainly due to the increased inventory we have, but it's a little surprising this time of year as we usually see a lot more buyer activity as well, increasing at this time. And the buyers are a little slow to come out the gate right now. So I think that a lot of people are just a little hesitant with not sure what's going to happen with the economy. So they're holding on and waiting to see what happens, as we all have to. All right. I always like to look at what was going on last year. Last March 2024, 306 homes sold, and this March, 244 homes sold. That's a decrease of about 20%. So that's a pretty big number that less homes have sold this year. Part of that is a lack of inventory, and part of that is there's just not quite as many buyers out as we would think normally this time of year. Here's some great homes that are for sale. I always like to look at, one thing I love about Sonoma County is the huge variety of what we've got available for someone that's looking to purchase. It's on my left side, but the Hilltop Luxury Home on Wickiup Drive, it's priced at $1.895 million. Absolutely gorgeous, single level, beautiful views in Wickiup. Really an exquisite home. And then on the other end, we've got the single family home on Wishing Well in Santa Rosa, just priced at $499. So a nice more accessible price point. Great investment opportunity, or someone that's just getting into the market. There's something for everyone. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, definitely reach out. We'd love to chat with you and strategize, help you strategize if it makes sense for you to make a move right now. What else have we got? So our key takeaways, we are seeing more inventory on the market. Things are going a little bit more slowly. It's taking an average, I believe, of 54 days for homes to sell. That is definitely an increase over the last few years, but also not any, that's not too big of a number. Well, things are still happening pretty steadily. And then we also have an increase in our absorption rate. So we're entering more of a balanced market, which ends up being good for everybody. All right, well, here we go, April. I hope you are having a lot of fun. If you have any questions about real estate, about what would make sense for you, because that's always the most important thing. Is it a good time to buy or sell? Well, the economy is going to be doing what the economy does, and you really need to decide for you if it makes sense right now. You know, if there's a reason that you're wanting to move, you want a single level, you want more property, whatever it is, then it may be a great time for you to make that move right now. If there's no real compelling reason to move and you're just wanting to make a little money, something like that, it may not be the best. So let us know. We're happy to sit down and strategize with you and help you decide if it's the right time for you. All right. Happy April, and we'll see you next month.